Alright, well, if you're watching this video, then that means we have one more issue of World War Hulk before the series officially comes to an end. And to be honest, Hulk this whole entire series has just been fucking shit up. Nah, because I'm gonna be real, he's just been putting straight belt to ass on everyone. And I can't even really blame him too, because if any one of my homeboys decided to shoot me into outer space, I would've went back to Earth. And let's just say, everybody in that bitch is getting slimed out, or backdoored. Speaking of getting shot out into outer space, I really don't know why the Illuminati thought it was a good idea to send Hulk into outer space. Like, that's just a disaster waiting to happen. Like, you really telling me the Illuminati, whose members contain one of the most smartest people in the Marvel universe, never even once to consider the possibility of Hulk returning and just fucking shit up? You see, this is why they needed to bring Cap's ass onto the team. Because I guarantee you, if they ran this shit by Steve Rogers, he would have instantly rejected the idea without a shadow of a doubt, preventing World War Hulk from even happening. Because we already know how Cap feels about the Hulk.
In my day, we had a name for someone like you.
Yeah? What's that?
Hero. I've been watching you, Hulk. No matter how scared people are of you, no matter how much you're hounded, you always do the right thing. And that makes you a hero in my book. Now, how about we smash some more Hydra goons?
You know, I could honestly make like a 30-minute video explaining the relationship between Hulk and Cap, but I'm not gonna do that. All y'all need to know is Hulk and Cap are tight like that. Anyways, this has low-key been a long-ass intro, so now without further ado, let's go read issue 4 of World War Hulk. So the issue starts off with the president inside this helicopter watching over Doctor Strange confront the Hulk. And as we then go back to the arena, we see Strange in this new form. Apparently Strange is currently channeling powers of an extra-dimensional demon named Zom. Yes, you heard that correct, an extra-dimensional demon. This crazy ass motherfucker Strange actually sold his soul to a demon that way he could gain his powers and go band for band with the Hulk for at least a split moment. Honestly, if Hulk somehow manages to end up being the victor in this fight, then the Avengers, Fantastic Four, and even the X-Men, everyone's just getting screwed. Strange with his newfound powers attacks Hiram, but he's lucky enough to move out the way and make Strange miss. Hiram then grabs his blade and then goes on the offensive to fight back off Strange. But with the powers of Zom on Strange's side, Hiram's attacks would pretty much just be useless. And with the use of these tendrils right here, stabbing into Hiram's arms, he lets go of his weapon and gives Strange the free chance to obliterate his left arm. And Hulk and the gang look at this and are completely baffled, because high-key, they just basically saw their friend just get no diff. But after coming back to their senses, they decide to charge in and attack, knowing damn well they're about to put in zero work. Bro, even Strange is laughing at their asses, because realistically, what are they actually gonna do against the literal demon? Anywho, we see Hulk leap from behind and tries to attack Strange from his blind spot, but Strange is already one step ahead in the game, and without even looking, hits him right in the gut, hitting him again in the same spot from before finishing off the combination with an uppercut, which would send Hulk flying out of the arena. Now, going back from outside the arena to New York, we see a group of civilians wanting to see the Hulk. Luckily for them, their dream comes true, as we then see in the background Hulk falling through midair before smashing into the ground. And before this man could even stand up and catch his breath, Strange was already on that, and promptly made sure that Hulk's ass wouldn't get up by giving him these powerful ass back shots from hell. And after putting the beat down on Hulk, he hits him one last time before launching him into this close by building, which wasn't quite the best idea, because the building ends up collapsing below the civilians from before, and before they could even have a chance to run away and escape, the building would have already fell apart and crushed them. Wait, no, the people, the little people.
They're fine. No thanks to you.
I'm sorry. This much anger, power, hard to control.
Tell you what, I'll give you a lesson. Hulk smash!
That's what I'm talking about. This shit means something to me, man.
Oh, okay, Hulk, we see you. Hulk's about to give this boy a whooping of his lifetime. Turning to the next page, we see Hulk beat the crap out of Strange, delivering blow after blow, punch after punch, only to be stopped by Bruce's friend, Rick Jones. Rick says that Hulk was acting heroic when he saved those people from getting crushed by that building, which is odd because the Hulk doesn't claim himself as a hero. He claims himself as the world breaker. Being a hero is puny, like that guy, Bruce Banner. Unless, of course, Hulk is Bruce Banner. And being given this statement, Hulk just stares at Rick before deciding to finish off Strange with one last fist to the face, knocking him out of his form and leading to him being unconscious. Then Hulk says no, stating that the Hulk isn't Banner. Instead, it's Banner that is the Hulk. Which high-key makes sense if you know anything about Bruce Banner and the character's history. Now Strange gets hit with this disc as we then transition back onto Hulk's arena. All the heroes have now been captured and are implanted with this disc, which basically makes them Hulk's slaves. Going back to one of Hulk's allies, she says that the Illuminatis were the ones that destroyed Hulk's city of Sakaar, but Reed says no and says that the Illuminati would never ever consider planting bombs on Hulk's shuttle. But before he could even finish his sentence, he gets zapped by the discs, as then we see a bunch of civilians testify against the Illuminati. Two of them saying that their loved one died because of them, and one of them saying that they were close to being killed because somebody decided it was a good idea to borrow demonic powers. Wonder who that could be. But after Hulk hears all the civilians say that the Illuminati are basically all evil pieces of shit, he decides to open up this door, releasing this terrifying looking beast that the Illuminati have to try fighting back against. But they're having trouble because 1, Tony can't access his suit, and 2, Doctor Strange's hands are broken, so he can't use magic. Also, Black Bolt can't use his scream ability because his mouth is completely shut closed, which means if he screams, well, you know, he's gonna kill himself. However though, even if they're all slightly weakened, they still manage to pull through and defeat the 8-eyed monster. But even though they slayed the monster, Hulk tells them that on Sakaar, he was thrown into the Maw, a gladiator training school where they threw him into a pen with a bunch of other slaves where they were forced to kill each other. Opening up this box full of weapons, Hulk implies that he wants everybody in the Illuminati to just fight to the death. Reed refuses to do so, but he doesn't really have an option due to the fact that the discs are implanted onto them, shocking the whole entire group of the Illuminati. Strange tells Hiram that now he's the person who's gone too far, but that boy Hiram does not give a fuck like at all. I just know Gang's still mad at the fact that he lost his arm to Strange. Now cutting to the Sentry's house, this man Sentry has done nothing this whole entire time that Hulk's been on Earth. I kid you not, this man has been deadass standing in his doorway for the past 29 hours. He's been AFK for a whole ass day and a couple of change, while his friends are out there literally fighting to the death, like on some battle royale type of timing. But while the Sentry just stands there doing nothing, he goes back to a flashback of him and Tony talking. The Sentry claims that he can't fight the Hulk because if he loses control of his powers for even a split millisecond, then a lot of people could be doomed. But Tony replies that he's scared too. But at this point, what does it really matter? If he does nothing, a billion people could die. If he does something, then a billion people could still potentially die anyway. So it would just be better for him to help anyways. Plus, it's his responsibility whether he wants it or not. And even though Sentry doesn't want to hear it, it's time for him to play God. Going back to the arena, the entirety of the Illuminati is fighting to the death. Storm and Thing try to help, but they end up getting shocked as the whole entire crowd cheer for the Illuminati's demise. Strange and Black Bolt duke it out, and in the middle of their duel, Strange chants this spell that casts him and Black Bolt to be both on fire. And as they both scream in pain and agony, Krug, seeing the Illuminati fight to the death, tells the Hulk that maybe, just maybe, they've made their point about the Illuminati. But one of Hulk's friends say never stop making them pay, as we then see Reed and Tony fight. Reed attacks Tony with this mace, but Tony just luckily manages to block the attack, using his free opportunity to hijack a nearby Death Head guard and order it to fire off a blast directly towards the Hulk. But Hulk casually just moves out the way, and one of Hulk's friends quickly regains control of the robots, using them to shoot at Reed and forcing Reed to go back to attacking Tony. And with the use of his elastic powers, he uses them to go behind Tony's shield and sock him in the face, knocking him over, as then he stands above Tony, getting ready to finish him off. The whole crowd cheering, chanting the words, "Kill him, kill him, kill him," which gives Hulk the choice. Thumbs up if he wants Tony to live, thumbs down if he wants Tony to die. And with that choice given, you obviously know Hulk's about to put thumbs down. And when he puts his thumbs down, Sentry finally flies out of his house, saying that now it's finally time to play God.